Gone are the days when our parents were not informed and they couldn't make the right decision for us. Stay tuned. I want to give you a good way to save 20 million for your child before they clock 25. Now, why do I use 25? 25 is the age of maturity per se. Why? Because if your child is someone that goes to school early, 21, 22, they are done with service. They can work or do a business 22, 23, and by 25, you're handing them this money. Why? Because it's going to help them in the future. Like I said, gone are the days when our parents were not informed, when they couldn't make this right decision. But for now that we are here, now that we are parents, we need to correct this mistake that they did. To achieve this, you need to be disciplined. Why? Because you need to be disciplined. Discipline will help you. If you earn 100,000, you will not have any reason to bring out 1,000, 2,000 to save for your child. You will still have this mentality of when they get there, they will cross the bridge. That was, I wouldn't say that was mentality our parents had, because my dad, if he had the information of having an account and saving money for your child, I bet you he would have done that because he was really, really intentional in our upbringing. But we've gotten there. There is nothing to hand over to us. But for now that we have every other thing that we could get, we have education, we have quality upbringing, we have the right decision. Now it's time to invest in our children's future. How do you do this? Every bank offers an account for a child. I can even open an account for you with one of the best banks in Nigeria. They call it the future account. This account gives you interest every month on your savings. So why won't you grab this opportunity? With as low as 2,000 naira. That is why I said gone are the days when our parents were not informed. Because if you're earning 100,000, you can be able to bring out 2,000 to open an account for your child. Once your child is born from the hospital there, you get the certificate, the birth certificate, and the passport of your child. You can open this account from anywhere you are in the world. Provided you're a citizen of Nigeria, you can open this account. Now, how can you leave 20 million for your child before they clock 25 years? That is the reason why I'm shooting this video. I don't want to say an average Nigerian, but every Nigerian that is intentional about the future of their child will grab this opportunity. Now, when you talk about savings, you're talking about setting an amount of money for it. How can you achieve this? 20 million is not a whole lot, but it's something. I mean, if I was at 25, when I was 25, I had a check of 20 million that this is my thank you for, I mean, thank you for coming this far. I would have been here. I wouldn't I knew where I would have been because as at 25 years, as at when I was 25 years, I had done service, I have worked, and I knew what life was talking about. So if I was handed a 20 million, I would know what to do with it. I would know where to invest. That is why I want us to make this possible for our children. Yes, for us to make this for an average Nigerian, you can do this. For the middle class, you can do this. The first thing to do is to open an account for your child. Open an account for your child. There is no excuse. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I want to understand why Nigerians give so many excuses. But honestly, there is no excuse. With your birth certificate of your baby and the passport, you can open this account for your word. Once you open the account, you deposit a minimum of 5,000. Now, by the time you have this account number, you put it on a standby instruction. Every month, let 10,000 be going to that account. Every month, let 10,000 be going to. Once it's their birthday, you can decide to put 100,000, 50,000 in that account. The goal is to achieve at least 150,000 in a year. In a year, you will say when we want 50,000 amount to 20 million by 25 years. But this thing is a gradual process. Once at the beginning time you're able to get 150, I bet you your status will increase by the year unless you're stagnant. You shouldn't be stagnant. Oh. You should be working, you should be hustling. The goal is to keep 20 million for your word before they clock 25 years. That is the goal. So once you set your mind to do something, I just feel you should achieve it. That is what I feel. For someone like me now, I told myself, at least before my child will clock 25 years, I should have a mortgage for him. Yes. So once I've set my mind to do that, I need to, you know, hustle like a hustler. Hustle, not like doing so many things, jack of all trade and master of none, but master one and go on to perfect it. This behind me, it's one of the businesses I do. I register businesses for clients. This is like an additional income. Now, by the end of the month, I already have a standby instruction telling my bank to credit this account. It's already there, it's permanent. So even now when I'm calculating my income, I'm not calculating that amount. So it goes to your child's account. By the time an uncle or an aunt wants to give to your child, you already have an account to present to them. Most times an uncle will come, my aunt will, please send out, and you'll be sending your account number. That is the first failure. Yes, that is the first failure. Once it's their birthday, people want to show them love. My baby clocked one the other day, and the amount we got almost 100,000 naira. Yeah, people were like, oh, 5,000 here, 10,000 here, and it clocked 100,000. And that money, it's in her account. I was very intentional in sending out her account number. Now, like I said, going back on their birthdays, 50,000, 100,000, to your capability, you just put it there. Celebrating birthdays, I'm someone that will always advise to celebrate birthdays. But once you know you cannot meet that standard, you can do a small thing. Bring a cake, snap picture at home, and you're good. Why am I saying this? So that you can divide it and put in their savings for their future. Because we don't know where Nigeria will go to tomorrow. We that are here now, I mean, look at us now. Every day I'm always like, Jesus, is this life? Is this life? But that is it. That is our own future. That is what we have come to see. But let us make it easy for them. Some persons will not like this video and will be like, when they get there, let them. But no, to me, I'm not saying give it to them once they get to 18. No. If you're very intentional about your child, as at 21, 22, your child will be done with school, your child will go for service, probably 23, 24. They are 7. If they are 7 and the clock 25, good. If you don't want to give them at 25, you can also give them at 30. But what I'm saying is, let's not allow them to start from square one when they get there, because it's not going to be easy. So, okay, I know you're saying, so how do we achieve this 20 million? Good. Let's say plus or minus you're saving 150, 200 in a year for your child. As at 5 years, your child has 1 million naira. Now, this 1 million naira, there is a high interest account in some of these banks. They will not tell you, but I'll tell you. You go and request that you want this type of account for your child. There are mutual funds. You put that money there, that money is yielding interest. Another 5 years, you're having another 1 million naira, 2 million naira. Yeah, you can say, okay, 2 million naira, I'm watching now. How are we going to get the 20 million naira? Now, listen, investment for your child is not just in keeping the money. You can decide to start a business. You can decide to invest. There are so many investments, but I always tell people, when you want to do investment, please do your thorough diligence. Now, 2 million, you can invest it. If you're not able to invest it, you can as well keep the money in the bank.